Let me tell you, I have evidence that these people were promised money which they are not going to get. Second members were promised 100 million
per person.
Per person, and the man, I have records, video and audio. I'm not talking rubbish. Anybody who will stand in his way will be removed. And I can predict, if this man is not tamed by Museveni, Museveni is going to be overthrown in a period not less than, not more than 6 months. This man, I've recorded him saying that he will not even pay for these MPs. The MPs promised money, and the second members of him, he promised 100 million to get out of Kadaaga. Kadaaga has been kicked out not by Museveni. And me, I sympathize with Museveni. Museveni one time told me that I didn't know what was eating me. I can now tell the president that he cannot contain what is eating him.
Alright, mikoja bana flash station Uganda tuanza tuyanzigimabule kutwagamabule kukumira kompyoza fe tusimira ddala kwetuli. Keep subscribing, keep watching ku Facebook ne ku YouTube. Wetuli no mwana wa Mole Tamale Mirundi senior. Omanye ebintu bino bujaza byogera kunga bagamba bannange embeere eri mu nsi yeeyo. Era yatulabula n'atugamba nti kiriza Ghana Museveni tasa kugamba akukoyi noleto omutwe.
Netta Museveni si ya mukoyi mulimba. Let me tell you, I have evidence that these people were promised money which they are not going to get. Second members were promised 100 million
per person.
Per person, and the man, I have records, video and audio. I'm not talking rubbish. They were promised money. Why? I told you that Museveni's enemies are inside his family. There is a man who is very ambitious, who wants to become president at all costs. So this is engineered. Anybody who will stand in his way will be removed. And I can predict, if this man is not tamed by Museveni, Museveni is going to be overthrown in a period not less than, not more than 6 months. Because there's a question of promising a man and they overthrow you. Museveni is mean. And this man,
yes,
this man, I've recorded him saying that he will not even pay for these MPs. The MPs promised money, and the second members of him, he promised 100 million to get out of Kadaaga. Kadaaga has been kicked out not by Museveni. And me, I sympathize with Museveni. Museveni one time told me that I didn't know what was eating me. I can now tell the president that he cannot contain what is eating him. If this is trend, you see, we are like a criminality. When a criminal succeeds here and is not apprehended, he kills another person.
Absolutely.
Yes. But what is interesting, this young man has said that he has sabotaged, which is true, has sabotaged all of my projects which the president has initiated, that I should be a poor man to work to kneel before him. I can assure Wabogo, I will never kneel before him. Okay.
Do you think Kadaaga is frustrated?
No, you see, what you are mixing two things. Being transferred normally is good, because we know, like me, I had a contract. He talks about my contract, that Museveni did not renew my contract. If Museveni did not renew my contract, how did I find myself in the president's office? They wanted to humiliate me. These boys, the arrogant boys, what they do, once you work for them, asante yapunda ni mateke. Do you know the Swahili proverb? NRM has this habit of humiliating people who have worked for it. Remember, if Kadaaga is a human being, if these people are human beings, but they are not, because they end up humiliating everybody. Well, who has not been humiliated, telling me? All of those who have offered committed and dedicated service to this government have ended up being humiliated. My mother was almost burnt. My son was yesterday was battered. My wife survived the kidnap. Compare me. Is it how you pay me? A man who has for 14 years, 16 years, committed and supported Museveni. But this is explainable by one factor. There is Museveni is running two governments. There is an inside government. And he is. But the problem Museveni does not have money. The other government has money. Kadaga has been defeated by money. And he is not going to give them money. I can play tape for you where he says, I will not give these people money. They have done my job. But you see, for me, I've been in the politics for a long time. These manipulations don't help a country. And me, when I see such a move, I get worried. Why? When UPC connived, or better connived, to remove Kakonga as Secretary General, the first Secretary General, because he had the masters, and the Kakonga and Obote didn't have qualifications, he replaced him with a aggressive Ibingira. Within a very short time, they fell apart, and Ibingira engineered the 1966 crisis, connived with the Mengo to remove Obote. This young man believes, because according to the tapes I have, for us Baganda we are using condoms, the Easterners are stupid, he only wants Northerners. Where do you find a country where the Chief Justice is a Northerner, the Speaker is a Northerner, and he does not raise eyebrows? These are the two pillars of state. So this young man believes that he can manipulate everybody. No, me I wish him well. But do you know that my son has just rang me? My son is a legal officer in the parliament. In the parliament, yes. He said, you see, for you, don't continue attacking Yoranya. What? I told him, I educated you to transfer your labor. Tell those people, I'm independent. I have 60 children. If ever a department where one of my children is working, I don't talk about them. Will I be talking? No. He has a master's degree. You for any harasses him, he will go away. I have seen this young man saying that even my children must be harassed. Me, I don't have. I tell my children not to join the government because what I went through. Asante yapunda ni mateke. Government konya abonyezanyo nawe. Me? Yeah. I can work in a city toilet as a volunteer, but I cannot work in the Museveni's government as a minister. Yes, kakati. Oloza tetufune mukwekala kasantu agamatino. Takubadde fair. No. Ugandans who has lost. First of all, Museveni performed badly in Uganda. You have removed the Musoga. Uganda politics rotates like any other in Africa rotates around this initiative. Yes, did you see the Chabazinga attending? This young man believes in money. Ono mchabazinga. Ono muvubuka ajoga abantu. Alowooza buli omu agulibwa. Nze nga mulemeddewo. Nze nga mbalemeddewo. I'm with the person who has staged the longest resistance in Uganda's history. Museveni, it was 5 years and was in the bush. May I'm here 8 years and I'm not about to stop. So you see, when the government is about to collapse, it's like a building, it cracks. This is a crack. It's a big... Why are you I will be disappointed is Kadaga to accept to be vice president. I will attack him. I will attack her. Ugandans should learn to go to green pastures. Kadaga has been getting 60 million per month. I was getting 600,000 per month. But when I was humiliated, I left. Kadaga should vie for, and this is where the NRM loses. Because they are arrogant, they want to humiliate people. If Museveni had told me that Mirundi, you go for PhD, we shall use you in the future to the secretariat, then I would have gone. But after humiliating me, that I should go to the president's office under Tumwebas, a man who has been under president to be under minister, Nswerempun. Kakati nkugamba, nti Kadaga, if Kadaga was properly handled, Nebamugamba, do you know that Uganda does not have many people in international jobs? Yes, Bebanji. What? Do we have people in international jobs? Why don't you be humble to this woman? The first time they did it, they cheated Kazibu. They told the former vice president, Uganda upgrade your education. In the middle, they stopped the school fees. A government must be credible for future. This is not Katemba. But you this has a negative bearing on Museveni. Who will work for Museveni in the future? I remember this woman almost lost her life when people were fighting in the parliament against the removal of the 75-year cap. Expecting what?
NRM China future mu Uganda ola batademulanya.
Nkubolidde.
Konja opposition bonna kati
Babala naye nze nkubuulira. Nti this young man has said that they must keep me as a pauper to work for them. But I know when I will ballot. I'm waiting for Museveni's actions to tell me whether what his Moko is saying is correct. Because every project of mine has been sabotaged by
yalinda ngambo mzee tasa kwetongwa nayo gwesobo ngobwengo.
There's no one with traffic. We shall go. Me, I have the brain. A woman with a placenta cannot remain in an abusive marriage. Ekizala tambula nacho. Nze nkugambi nti singamba de kadaga. You see, I've explained to you two things. One, is it normal? Kadaga has staged, has embarrassed them. Bobweni yakantimba muliso nabakunamiza. Abakunamiza joko obujozi bwabo bonna
anatula mu parliament anadamu kyasobola.
Nkugambi nti nze tonjoga nze sijogebo. I was getting 600,000. Na mulenzi nanjoga naga navumye nazala. Muzeyi naga nti ngene I refused. For 8 years I'm at home. My children are going to school. Kakati ze bakataga wemba sasirira. Nakamotoka kabwaka ka UC. Nze nkasasuli amafuta ne driver nze musasula. What privileges do I have in the government? Are there privileges in the Museveni's government? When you work in the Museveni's government, you must be a hunting dog for others. Ministers who are charged with the corruption are not the corrupt. Other people take their cannot appear. They correct the money through practice. What do I want from Museveni's government? This is not a government of UPC where comradeship mattered. No. Kakati nze nkubuuza nti Kadaga nze mbyanga Kadaga na alitadeko brave face ne nebaza Museveni
ebyabukoledde
nti munange wansanga ndi gundi mpise mwenange ngenze era n'ekifo nali kirizainize ekyekamuli. Yes. Nze tusobola kubanga ffe mama
obagende mu nupu
agende mu ya kito kakati nze nyizo gena mu nupu ne nupu yaabwe era be bajiwa sente. Yes, me I cannot go to opposition, but if this man what he says that they are keeping me as a house boy, if it is true, if I confirm it from Museveni that why this man sabotages my economic projects is because I must be a hunting dog for them. I will show them because they cannot kill me. They cannot kill me. It does not matter to go. I cannot go to the opposition, but I will detach myself from Museveni. So what these people are saying about Bagundi, Kadaga, bajja kumugamba jangu okola obwa vice sibukola. Do you know that I cannot be a vice president of Uganda?
You can't.
I can't.
Gotomala gogere. Oyogeza nsonga.
When I look in the constitution, what does the vice president of Uganda do? Is a warlord of the president, an assistant. Is not a vice president for continuity. This is merely like a messenger of the president. And you are under president's office. How can Kadaga go to the same people who have fought to her? Nzike navansalawo ndi wange netulide nkola bya newandikira bitabo byange. They have never seen me in that office. I think it was allocated to somebody else because they cannot keep this office for 8 years. Two, as I said when I was leaving, I will never go back to State House. I went back to State House once when the president summoned me and we disagreed. I went back to Okero House to collect my chair. They said it was causing trouble for them. In 8 years, I've gone to Okero House once, and I don't intend to go there again. I have gone to State House once. Because my mother told me, even a dog knows where it is not wanted. They were proposals. No, ate obandi bye wano. When a woman accepts to be removed from the matrimonial bed and sleeps in the sitting room, she will end up in the toilet as a watchman. Watch girl. Kakati Kadaga, I know.
Akiriza mbere eriwo.
Abantu abasinga obunyiti balinganze.
For God, you are very brave.
Anti nze ndi peasant. Kati nze nfiirwa ki? Sina loan mu bank. I'm popular. Buli wenda ka wonna. Olwaleero nzijidde mu taxi ng'endulu zivuga. Ntambule nawo mu kibuga weewuunye. Kakati nze seetaaga kukwata ssente, seetaaga kukwata ki, and I'm a calculator. I'm a strategist. If this man, whom I have recorded, saying that he has sabotaged all of my financial projects because they want to keep me a houseboy for them. If the president, if I don't say, he always here, I will reward him. When you promise a woman hijja, and the hijja does not come, to punish you, the woman will marry a mukafiri. You will run with this. Yes. Have you got my proverb?
Yes, sir.
The president has been promising me. I reward Mirundi. I reward Mirundi. And I say, I told you, I'm telling you,
yes,
that if a Hajj promises his committed wife for hijja, I will take it to hijja. I will take it to hijja. And if the hijja does not come, that is not realized, he will marry mukafiri.
Hey, tusubira ki mu parliament ene 11 erimu olanya eri governed by only northerners.
No.
Deputy omunene byonna bano tusubira ki?
They are going to be used. The northerners,
yes,
people who have ever had the power, not a joke.
Hey.
Wabogo will be shocked. Wabogo cannot, Wabogo at his level, using money and arrogance, cannot control Ranya.
Money will fail this time.
I'm telling you, Nankabiro cannot control Ranya. Uranya is above them. And Uranya Bamujoga, I'm telling you, northerners, people who have ever been in power are not easy to manipulate. Wabogo will be shocked like those who brought Obote. Uranya is not a joke. Wabogo was finance na joka abantu naye isaboti obanga nze sina sent naye nemedwa kunjoga mukubye ne muogoloza kiru myandisi abambala kino bamujolewo bamukwatewo bamujjewo bamunyige I have the public support. I'm telling you too, you are going to get a lot of draconian rule, and it is good. Let the parliament bring draconian reform laws, the public will pound the street. If you buy, you see, when you pamper generals, the sergeant does come in. When you remove Kadaga, because this young man wants to eliminate everybody he believes will challenge his presidency. But I want to assure you, even if God directs me to work for Wabogo's presidents, I will refuse. Even if Wabogo brings billions and billions to me, I will never work for his presidents. That's me. Me, I'm clear. Even if Koni challenges Wabogo for presidents, I will support Koni. I will chase Koni's campaign team. Kakati bana ba government kakati nkubuli there is no one way traffic. Let these people manipulate parliament the way they want. The judges are the population.
Ngatumaliza olowooza olanya ne Kadaga basa okuda ne basinkagana mu corridor.
Why not? And ono Kadaga has been independent. Olanya is on oxygen, is by remote.
Okay, now.
Yes.
Kadaga was independent. Does it mean to Mwenara Mavudem?
I don't speak for Kadaga. But why I'm telling Kadaga that if Kadaga wants to respect herself and her dignity, she do not accept another government job.
Are resigning?
Yeah. At resigning. You can go there in attendance and you go. But Olanya can humiliate you. Mr. Member, honorable member, ngubijukani. Zobutani wa Mirundi obinjoga. Kadaga should go. Kadaga should resign. They bring Musumba there stooge and we allow it to go. Hey, nibo buti badu nibo amini.
Neta Museveni abada nonya chi mukulonda kuno. Abada nonya yochi.
For me, what is important, I've told you. I have video clips. where second members were promised 100 million shillings, and the man has said he will not give them the money. Now, that's what I tell you. The political agreement, once the situation changes, he has also said, on record, a video, that he will not give even these members of parliament. He promised him money. But he doesn't know. They are going to be frustrated, and they can impeach Oranya. But Kadaga has proved one thing. You change the old. If they thought that they would just shout.
Okay.
Agenda mu president's office.
That's
their practice. But let me tell you, if you mistreat, if you don't reward those who deliver committed and dedicated service to you, you end up using mercenaries. Because the public will stick with. Why do the people support me? Mama wange bamwokeza, omwana we mumukubye, naye nyine mwadde obutwe mirundi 5. If I decide to borrow it, I will cause trouble here. Ate basobola kunzita. Kuba mu politics, if you want to get people's sympathy, become a victim. I'm a victim. I've worked for them committedly. Ona akugamba nti ekyo nakitta nakino nakitta ayina kuba mwavu gwalishi nze mu family yaffe tembera nga security guard abana be nino bakuba ne mukazi we yali kansala ne mukuba gwe nja kulabako ngodduka nja kulabako kabangali nga mujimbi emikono ngodduka
ngateeka butasi misingi
nkubulidde ffe tubadde wa ne banga ddene I can tell a collapsing government me government yitu
atwa predict gako no gamba government naye egenda
nkubulidde
tutandika government eyo
nkugambye
yes
nti if this trend goes on and Museveni fails to tame this trend in less than 1 year, Museveni will not be in power. I can predict. But sente zigenda kuyingira mu maje kuba Museveni tagaba sente. Yes. Sente zibakozesa mu parliament, but namuulidde ng'omuntu ayogera. In Uganda, what you need is to talk to commanders. Ekyo ne bakiyiwa. Olowooza Saddam Hussein baalwana. B'Amerika be bakiyiwa. Museveni should be the most worried person of what has happened in the parliament using money. Let Museveni talk to his second members, if I'm telling lies, whether they were not promised 100 million when they remove Kadaaga. You see, MPs were supposed to also to participate. They were locked out of sight in Entebbe. The MPs were promised money. The money, the Nankabirwa was announced. Banankabirwa
ata naddawo yagwa mu kalulu banamwa muli muki
Nankabirwa
acha chanoonya
olwalero Uganda lubagiziise ntakulaba ku Nankabirwa kabangali
naye ngadduka
tusibe sente
tetusiba mzee tetusiba
njakulaba lwaboogo kabangali njakulaba ko Nankabirwa kabangali njakulaba ko gwanga kabangali nga tewaneta myaka 5 tusibe sente
tusibe sente waziswa ne mzee nomugamba nti
tusibe sente tinjabala bako kabangali the architect Chazovu Kadagazi tusibe sente njabala bakonga bajimbye nga bali kabangali bagikanga badde konga embuze
nnume
nkubulidde tusibe sente
anze nja kusabayo 5
ng'emyaka 5 teginagwawo the architect Chazovu Kadaga the fall of Kadaga will also fight Museveni to remove him. 2 I will see them on kabangali
choliko NRM eri kuweva egenda kwa bantu bayo
nkubulidde nkugambye ekintu kimu any system that humiliates those who have delivered committed and dedicated service to it will end up using mercenaries or will collapse.
One of the two.
Nti anti nkugambye Kadaga afunye amaanyi g'otulabanga
newunyiza omukyenda
ne mukyalo wedda bankubira mukazi mama waffe agenze. This government has made Kadaga popular, more popular than before.
Aizo kuda ne yesemba kuba president.
Ebeto byogera oba kwesimba kuba president buli muki oba president wa Uganda buli muki everybody is going to be kati nze mbawuliza if you give Mirundi money where is going to be nze njagala byobufuzi byamu nze avuma abantu Ulionda abantu banone jangu wesimbe kubwe mupi walio binda byemu ono omwami agaye nti mukazi wange yali kansala nabimukana ntwawukana n'okwabukana nimbimukana nze njagala wanga abantu. Me, do I want to be a politician? Me, nti mpaka parliament oyo omwana n'abayita n'abajoga abaseke n'abayita n'abajoga nzanjoga nzirwabwe gutasobola kunjoga naye abo abajozi n'abasuubiza agambye tejje zibawa nibwe kubira akatambi wano
amakulu gacho
ate ne bwe banaakola batya ate bwe bananera byempulidde lwabwo ng'ayogera they want me to keep him as a house boy when you give Mirundi wealth yasabotaginga n'ekizimbe kyange akyogedde n'agenda nakisabotaginga biliyoni zange musanvu nasabotaginga I'm giving you notice. Wulira kyenkunyonyedde okiwulidde nti hajati bw'omusuubiza hijja kino nkiwa Museveni bw'osuubiza hajati hijja eyo neerwawo afumbirwa mu kafiiri omulinzi ono obanga yayagala okunjafuza amakolere ngenda bawa myezi nga 6 gyokka if ayina budikireya kuba sigenda mu opposition. Europeans are looking for credible people. I can get dollars and what? What do I get from these people? Omusala gwange ku 1.3 million mu kitundu. Million mu kitundu jiwa muntu nganze sasula ne motoka kamotoka kabwe kabatera mu omwana nanjoga nantusaawo. Tuyino mukuipinga nga mwavu. Kakati nkubulidde. Museveni is the loser, not Kadaga. And Museveni has witnessed a journey to his downfall today, this evening.
Ngamakulu gacho.
Chombuza birala.
Kale. Bangambe simubuza nanti uyo mzee agenzi kakati tugenda tandika onako olwencha omukamanga asimi kuba ekikulu kyabyo nanti ebigambo bonna betaga analysis zo nange kanyimirire abantu betaga analysis zo mzee kakati
I've told you this is not a normal change of leadership. Olanya is a puppet of Rwaboko and the MPs were promised money and the second members were promised 100 million. Which the man says, according to the video I have, he will not give them money. So they are going to be disappointed. 2, I've told you that NRM, I'm not surprised. Whatever you do to NRM operation on the principle asande yapunda ni mateke.
Wewa.
Ukusima kwendogoyi, kukusamba. I have not come across a person who worked for NRM who has been allowed to go honorably. You end up in humiliation. In my case, after working for them for 14 years, when my mother almost was banned, they said I was a madman.
Nolensongeyo banaffe tugenda tandika analysis zabe zonna tusimira ddala mwebali kutwagala tusima ne Kabushenga naye yegendereze ne time yegendereze nolensongeyo you are very very happy nti obudde butukutte bubirwa nsonga munnange kyovola abantu no kyetuliko nnako olwaleero ne foto gye tumufunye obudde nga buyise kuba nti amole gakagwawo kati agakadaga munnange nga amaze okugenda gyalaze naffe tetumanyi naye nga katulabe oba tunafuna omukulembeze abadde nga Kadaaga ng'omukabwe mubezi waffe musibe bulungi musole bulungi keep subscribe ku YouTube awamu ne ku flashlight akumata kumira mpeera ate nate mweraba.